You stand at the edge of the galaxy where the lights do not shine for free. The grand bazaar spreads out before you like a spilled chest of jewels. Neon arches tower high above the crowd. They hum with a power that tastes like copper on your tongue. Rich buyers from distant star clusters line up under the glowing beams. You can smell their anticipation. It smells like ozone and expensive perfume. They are here for one thing. They want the one commodity that cannot be faked. They want human memories. The auction block sits in the center of the room. It is a raised platform of black glass. A hush falls over the massive crowd. The air grows heavy and still. You watch a tall figure step into the light. This is the auctioneer. He holds a gavel made of bone. He taps it once against the podium. The sound rings out like a bell. Welcome to the sale of the century. The items today are rare. They are volatile. They are the stolen past of a species that refuse to die. You see a screen flicker to life behind him. It shows a swirling cloud of blue data. That is a first kiss. The starting bid is higher than the price of a moon. The crowd leans in. A creature with 6 eyes blinks in rapid succession. He looks ready to spend an entire fortune. You shift your gaze to the side of the stage. An ancient figure stands in the shadows. This is the relic collector. His skin looks like dry parchment. He motions for you to come closer. You step toward him cautiously. He smells of old dust and stars. He holds up a small vial. Inside the glass is a wisp of silver smoke. He speaks in a voice that sounds like grinding stones. He tells you a secret. Encoding a memory is not just about data. It is about the soul attached to it. He warns you of the price. If you buy this vial, you buy the pain too. Most buyers forget that part. They only want the joy, but the two are linked forever. He laughs a dry and raspy laugh. It sounds like leaves scraping on pavement. He says, nobody can truly afford this. The cost is not in credits. The cost is in sanity. You look back at the eager crowd. They have no idea what they are bidding on. We cut away to deep space now. The star freighter Andara floats in the dark. It looks small against the backdrop of the void. The hull is scarred from a dozen battles. Inside the ship, the air is cold. The crew moves with quiet purpose. They are the harvesters. They are not bad people. They are just hungry. And memory pays better than ore. You see a technician named Jace. He wears gloves that are thin as silk. He works over a sleeping pod. Inside the pod is a human in stasis. Jace lowers a delicate tendril toward the sleeper. It glows with a soft green light. He is trying to extract a specific moment. The buyer wants Earth's first sunrise, not just a picture of it. They want the feeling of the cold morning air. They want the smell of dew on grass. It is a very specific order. Jace holds his breath. His hand must not shake. One slip and the memory is corrupted. One slip and the mind is broken. The tendril touches the temple. A pulse of light runs up the wire. Jace lets out a long sigh. He got it. He checks the monitor. The waveform is stable and pure. It is a perfect harvest. Suddenly, the ship groans. The metal creates a shrieking sound. You feel the floor vibrate under your boots. The Andara has drifted too close to a rogue nebula. The gas cloud is purple and thick. It sings through the hull plates. This is not just gas. It is a psionic storm. The crew grabs the railing for balance. The lights flicker and dim. A nebula does not just shake the ship. It shakes the mind. Dormant thoughts begin to wake up. You feel a sudden urge to call your mother. You have not thought of her in years. The crew looks at each other with wide eyes. They remember things they tried to forget. A lost love, a broken promise, a childhood pet named Buster. The captain barks an order to clear the mind. He fights the urge to cry. The nebula passes as quickly as it came, but the silence it leaves behind is loud. The crew stands there panting. They look at the harvest container. It glows a little brighter now. The storm has charged it. The memory inside is more potent than before. Back at the auction, the bidding has started. The price is already staggering. You watch the numbers climb on the big screen. A towering figure steps forward. He is a monarch of the Zephyr Dominion. He wears armor made of gold and light. His voice booms across the hall. He offers a sum that makes the crowd gasp. It is enough to buy a star system. He wants the sunrise memory. He wants to own the dawn. He looks down at the other bidders with scorn. The auctioneer smiles a greedy smile. This is exactly what he wanted. A bidding war is good for business. The monarch raises his hand high. He holds a credit chip that shines like a star. He thinks he has already won. But then movement catches your eye. A small figure steps out from the back. It is an elder from the Ones. The Ones are a quiet species. They do not care for money. They care for history. The elder walks with a cane. He stops in front of the podium. The crowd falls silent to listen. His voice trembles with age, but it carries the weight of centuries. He does not offer credits. He offers a tribute. He pulls a small stone from his robe. It is plain and gray. The Zephyr monarch laughs out loud. It is a cruel and barking sound. He asks why a rock is worth anything. The elder speaks softly. This stone is from a dead world. It is the last piece of a home long gone. The value is infinite. You can feel the shift in the room. The crowd stops laughing. The auctioneer looks nervous. He does not know how to value a tragedy. He looks between the gold and the stone. Suddenly, a screen to your left flickers. It turns red. A hidden ledger appears on the display. You are not supposed to see this. It scrolls through a list of names. These are the people who gave the memories. The text reveals the true cost. They were not volunteers. They were erased. Their minds were wiped clean to fill these vials. The pages of the ledger pulse with grief. You feel a knot form in your stomach. This is not a harvest. This is a slaughter of the self. The crowd begins to murmur. They thought these were copies. They did not know they were thefts. The mood in the room turns dark. Up in the rafters, a shadow moves. It is a lone pilot named Kira. She wears a flight suit that has seen better days. She is tapping on a wrist computer. Her fingers move in a blur. She is hacking the hollow grid. She is not here to buy. She is here to burn it down. She bites her lip in concentration. She intends to broadcast the memories. She wants to give them back. She wants every mind to hear the truth. A guard spots her. He raises a weapon. Kira does not stop typing. She dives to the side as a laser bolt flies past. It scorches the wall. She rolls and keeps working. The crowd below is in chaos. The buyers are arguing over ethics. A large lizard creature yells at a robot. The air crackles with tension. You can feel the static on your skin. The questions hang unanswered in the smoke. Is a memory property? Can you own a moment you did not live? The Zephyr monarch draws a sword. He demands his purchase. He does not care about the source. He only cares about the prize. The elder stands his ground. He looks small against the sword, but he does not flinch. The auctioneer slams his gavel. He tries to regain control. He makes a mistake. He releases the lock on the first vial. He hopes a sample will calm the crowd. It does the opposite. The memory surges out. It is not just a picture. It is a wave of emotion. A child's laughter fills the hall. It sounds pure and bright. It echoes off the cold metal walls. Then comes the image. A ruined shore. A red ball bouncing on gray sand. Every person in the room feels it. They feel the joy of the child. Then they feel the ache of the loss. The child is gone. The memory is all that is left. The Zephyr monarch lowers his sword. He looks confused. He touches his own face. He is crying, and he does not know why. Kira sees her chance. She hits the final key. The hack spirals out of control. It grabs that signal and boosts it. It sends fragments to the relay towers. It beams the laughter to the fleet above. The counter-strike has begun. The signal jumps from ship to ship. It reaches distant outposts in seconds. The universe suddenly recalls. Soldiers on guard duty freeze. Miners in the deep dark stop their drills. They remember forgotten heroes. They remember why they fight. They remember the faces of the lost. Back in the hall, the chaos dies down. It is replaced by a stunned silence. The buyers look at each other with shame. The Zephyr Dominion fleet turns around. The monarch signals his retreat. He cannot buy this. Nobody can own a ghost. He walks away into the dark. His gold armor looks dim now. The other buyers follow him. They leave the vials on the table. The profit is gone. Only the truth remains. The elder looks up at Kira. He nods once in thanks. You look at the empty hall. The neon lights seem less bright. The silence is heavy but clean. The survivors gather in the center. They look at the glowing vials. They make a choice. They pledge to protect memory. It is a sacred trust now. It is not a product. They draft a charter on the spot. They write it on glowing tablets. It says that the past belongs to no one. It belongs to everyone. The auction is over forever. The black glass platform is smashed. Far away, the Andara is landing. It descends through the clouds of Earth. The hull heats up from the entry. The crew looks out the viewport. They see green fields. They see blue water. They carry the sunrise fragment, but they do not sell it. They bring it home. Crowds wait for them on the landing pad. They cheer as the ramp comes down. It is a sound of hope. Jace walks out with the container. He opens it up. He lets the light float free. The memory rejoins the world. The sun rises over the city. It matches the light in the vial. The story ripples out. It goes to the stars. It echoes in the hearts of the star-born. You can still hear it if you listen. It is in the static of the radio. It is in the wind. Humanity's stories are not for sale. They are the anchor of the cosmos. The auction ends here, but the remembrance lives on. It will live as long as stars burn. It is the one thing that lasts. You take a deep breath. The air tastes like rain. It tastes like freedom. And somewhere in the dark, a child laughs. It is the best sound you have ever heard. One final joke for the road. Why did the alien eat the light bulb? He wanted a light snack. Okay, that was terrible, but at least you will remember it. And that is the whole point. The screen fades to black now, but your mind is still running. Keep those memories safe. They are the only real treasure you have. Good night from the edge of the void. Watch out for the nebulas. You are still listening. That is good. Let us look closer at the elder. He is wiping the stone with a cloth. He treats it like a baby bird. His hands are gentle. He tells you the stone remembers too. Rocks have long memories. They see the mountains rise and fall. Kira climbs down from the rafters. She lands with a soft thud. She dusts off her knees. She walks over to the table. She picks up a stray vial. It swirls with a purple mist. She asks what is in this one. The elder leans in to look. He says it is a rainy afternoon. Just a simple day. Nothing special. But someone loved it enough to keep it. That is the tragedy of the sale. They took the small moments, the moments that make a life. You realize something important. The big moments are loud, but the small moments are the glue. Without the rainy afternoons, the life falls apart. The buyers did not understand that. They wanted the fireworks. They did not want the quiet. But the quiet is where the soul lives. You nod in agreement. The crew of the Andara is celebrating. They open a bottle of sparkling juice. It is cheap, but it is cold. Jace makes a toast. To the ones who remember. The crew clinks their glasses. The sound rings out. It is a happy sound. It chases away the shadows of the nebula. You wonder about the Zephyr monarch. Is he still thinking about the child? Does the memory haunt him? Maybe it will change him. Maybe he will be kinder now. A memory can be a weapon. But it can also be a cure. It can heal the cracks in a hard heart. You hope it does. The galaxy is a big place. It is full of cold, dark spaces. We need all the warmth we can get. The charter they wrote is glowing. The letters are made of light. It hangs in the air like a shield. It warns future sellers. Do not touch the mind. The mind is holy ground. You turn to leave the hall. The bazaar is empty now. The stalls are closed, and neon arches are dark. The copper taste is gone. It smells like ozone and rain. You look up at the sky. The stars are thick and bright. They look like diamond dust. Each one is a sun. Each one has worlds. Each world has stories. So many stories. You feel small but also big. You are part of the web. You are a keeper of memories too. Every time you blink, you save a moment. Do not let them fade. Hold them tight. Polish them like the elder stone. Pass them on. That is your job now. You are the historian of your own life. Do it well. The universe is watching. It is waiting to hear what you have to say. Speak up. Make it a good story. Make it one worth stealing. But never let them take it. The Andara crew sleeps soundly tonight. No nightmares. Just dreams of home. The ship rests on the pad. The engines are cool. The metal ticks as it settles. It has earned a rest. So have you. The show is over, but the echo remains. Can you hear it? It is getting fainter. Listen close, closer. There it is. The sound of a page turning. The start of a new chapter. Write it well. And if you ever see a nebula, maybe steer clear. Unless you want to remember everything. Even that time you tripped in high school. Yeah, we saw that. It was funny though. See? Memories are fun. Even the embarrassing ones. Especially the embarrassing ones. They keep us humble. They keep us human, even if you are an alien. Okay, now I am really going. The lights are out. The doors are locked. Go home. Hug your dog. Memorize the color of his eyes. That is the good stuff. That is the real gold. Don't trade it for anything. Not even for a starship. Well, maybe for a really fast starship. No, just kidding. Keep the dog. Always keep the dog. Goodbye for real this time. End of transmission. The link is cut. Silence returns to the void. But you are still smiling. I can tell. That is a good memory too. Keep it.